In April this year, the Upper North Farming Systems Group held a seeder comparison day at Bullaroo Centre. 11 seeders were trialled, each sowing 2 passes of barley into wheat stubble with 24 variables including land cultivated before seeding and differing forms of fertilisers. The 46 hectare site was sprayed 2 days before seeding with 2.5 litres per hectare of Boxer Gold. Each pass was sown with 70 kilos per hectare of Harmush barley and 70 kilos per hectare of DAP, except where liquid fertilisers were trialled. Event organiser Joe Koff.
Hoping to achieve out of this trial on the performance of each seeder. This area is probably is a bit on slow on the uptake of no-till. There's still a lot of conventional tillage happening, and we figured that this would be a good opportunity for a lot of people to come and have a look, right from the conventional right up to the modern day current up-to-date seeding systems.
The day gave growers the opportunity to look at a range of different seeder setups. Wirrabra farmer Russell Zwar brought the only disc seeder along to the day.
So this is our John Deere 1890 single disc seeder. I bought it in 2009. It's set up on 7.5 inch row spacings, and we've also plumbed the air kit so we can seed on 15 inch rows on every second row. So we seed all our cereals on 7.5 inch and then all our canola and legumes on 15 inch spacings. It's just a standard John Deere single disc machine. There's nothing aftermarket about it. It's a single disc opener with a small seed firming wheel that presses the seed into the bottom of the slot, and then the closer wheel comes behind and covers the crop up. Predominantly bought the machine because we want to be able to seed into any amount of residue that we can, and with the least soil disturbance, so we want to go into stubbles that you'd never get through with a knife point machine, and it does that pretty well. At this stage we're very happy with the machine. You know, you just got to be on the ball a bit more. Like a knife point will do a good job in virtually any situation, whereas your discs, if you've got a lot of residue or damp weather or sticky soils, you just got to plan things a bit better, but at this stage very happy with it.
Trial coordinator Todd Orick lent his Bullaroo Centre paddock for the trial. He also sowed passes with his primary sales precision seeder along with the control strips for the day.
We've got here a Flexicoil SC230 hopper, 8-tonne hopper, running variable rate, fitted by Topcon, hooked up to a primary sales precision bar, which is 14.3 metres wide, 260mm tine spacing. It's over 6 rows. We can have variable tine breakout pressure up to about 1500 foot-pound at the tip. The points are primary sales. They slip on with 2 roll pins. The boots are primary sales. Everything on this is primary sales, and we've gone for the wide press wheel to stop the seed tube going too deep. We aim to sow the seed between 25 and 20 mil. We probably cultivate down to about 80 to 100 mil, and we try to put the fertiliser through the whole profile. The air card is very accurate. We've had it for a while and we trust it. And we sow at about 8.5 to 9 kilometres an hour. Yeah, very happy with the seeder. It's done everything we've asked of it at this stage, and once we get all our lines set up, it'll work even better.
Seeder comparison trials were popularised by the Lowbank Ag Bureau, who undertook a similar project in 2012. The format encourages grower involvement through participation, multiple variables, as well as generating tangible data specific to local soils and conditions. No-till advocate David Humphreys thinks seeder comparison trials are the way forward.
I think these seeder demonstration or comparison days, you probably call them, are going to really take off. Like farmers are showing a great interest in turning up, and they want to see machines in the same paddock on the same day.
The paddock was EM38 surveyed shortly before seeding, and crop yields have been monitored for the past 7 seasons. This data will be used to enhance trial information after harvest later on this year. Crop emergence will be closely monitored and communicated in an upcoming video. More information on the trial can be found through the Upper North Farming System Group's Facebook page.